So I was asked to make a video about myself. First off, I'd like to tell you that that's a very open-ended question. For someone like me who likes to analyze, well, pretty much everything, that kind of question basically means, hey, spend 6 days telling me every little aspect about your entire personality. And that's why you can't do it through text, which is how the question was asked. So that's why I'm actually making this video, is because I don't feel like sending 452 text messages trying to explain exactly who Michael Bostwick is. Okay, so let's get to the meat of the issue. Who is Michael Bostwick? Well, me, I have no fucking clue. And that's sad, because I'm Michael Bostwick. I guess we can talk about what Michael Bostwick does. He likes listening to music. He hates country music. That's mostly it that he hates and won't listen to. He'll listen to some rap. He loves to talk and just speak and think. That's what he enjoys doing. That's why he likes philosophy. Right now he's started reading in Nietzsche and Schopenhauer, because those are pretty much the two philosophies that he likes the most, although he's starting to look into Buddhist and Taoist philosophy just because he can. So yeah, he's definitely a philosophy nerd. He debates. Debate is what he intends to go to college with, and hopefully he's going to go to UT in Austin. And he's going to debate at UT, major in economics, and eventually go back to school and maybe be an actuary or something like that, and do risk analysis for corporate companies and things like that. But you know what? That's just a basic overview of like what Michael Bostwick wants to do. Like who Michael Bostwick is. Well, he's kind of an awkward kid. He gets his kicks out of taking and being sophistic. He gets his kicks out of taking people's arguments and using an argument that he may or may not believe in just so he can beat someone else in an argument, because he has nothing better to do than that. He completely enjoys taking people's arguments and carrying them through to their most extreme logical ends. Like Stephen Colbert does on the Colbert Report. He will take and make an argument, somebody will make an argument, and he will carry it to the farthest extreme that he can to show the idiocy of the true logic behind it, and that's just something that I kind of enjoy doing. I don't do it near as well as Mr. Colbert, but, you know, that's cool. That's cool. Other than that, he likes to text, but he prefers calling over texting now because someone taught him when he was no longer allowed to text her that voice communication can never be replaced by something like texting, because it's a very distanced, step back type of communication, and you can say things in a text message. You can say I hate you and want you to die, and both you and the person receiving it are just kind of like whatever. But when you say it like to their face or over the phone, it hits them a little more right here. I've also been described as a guy, been described specifically by a friend of mine named Bo. He described me as a soft chocolate, warm chocolate chip cookie surrounded by Muay Thai fighting ninjas, barbed wire, machine gun nests, lasers, every planeswalker ever, and an army of zombies, and there was a bunch of other stuff. And that's pretty much how it is. Like, and I guess there are people out there who could cooperate and say that I'm a complete softy inside, but you know what? Just getting to talk to me, you wouldn't catch that, and I don't consider myself a complete softy. I just am who I am. You really got to be around me to get a fix on how I am. My loyalty to my friends and loyalty to people is completely divorced from my love. I had this conversation with my grandmother, who thought that love and loyalty should be linked together, so whoever has your love has your loyalty. But the problem with that and carrying it through to its logical end is the situation I'm in now, where if you like someone and you're in a relationship with them, but you love someone else, your loyalty still needs to lie with the person you're in a relationship with, and you need to learn to love that person. And if you do love that person, and if the person you're loyal to loves you, they'll tell you to take back your loyalty and give it somewhere else. But it's one of those things where you can't let your love and your loyalty be intertwined, because then you have no loyalty if you always follow your love. So that's one thing. So my friends, although they may have my love, may not have my loyalty. And although someone might have my loyalty, they may not have my love. That's not to say that that's always the case. It usually is the case that I will always be loyal to the people I love, because how did they get my loyalty in the first place but make me love them? So, yeah. The majority of my friends are actually in Ruston. At least the people that I consider friends. You know what? I really don't know if they consider me friends. I know at least one of them does, but I don't know what the rest of them think about me. But you know what? That just comes with distance, and I'm just gonna work on the assumption that they actually give a crap about me, because it makes me feel better, and I'd rather be deluded into feeling better and thinking that they actually care about me until they prove me wrong and are just like, we fucking hate you, go away. Which could always happen. But yeah, other than that, like, I don't know. I don't like Shreveport. I don't like the place that I'm in. And I guess it's because it's too big, too aloof. Everybody's kind of got their own thing. It's cliquish. Like, you go somewhere, you don't go there to meet people. You don't ever meet anybody new in Shreveport, really. And I don't like that. And I guess that's why all my friends suddenly just went to Ruston. By went, I mean my friendships went there. They were always there. Except for Peyton. But, it's like, I don't like Shreveport, and I don't like the people in it. It's too much crap, so all my friends are kind of based down in Ruston, at least the people that I like. And I do like them. They're really cool people, and it's completely worth it to say that my closer friends are in Ruston, because they're a lot cooler than anybody here, and if I never get to see them, that's totally worth it. I do have a couple good friends here in Shreveport, but I mean, they're no better or worse than the ones I have in Ruston, except for one of them. I gotta say that Bo is probably my best friend, although there are some that come really close to him. I love Sharp Objects. Sharp Objects rock. I'm sorry, that was completely random, but I figured I'd talked about my friends enough and how I feel about them. I am a tech nerd. I have a lot of technology and stuff. Like, I got printers, computers, TVs, all kinds of stuff. A lot of it burned in the fire, but oh yeah, my house caught fire, so I'm replacing a lot of stuff right now. But eventually I'll get back. That's actually how I got this iMac that I'm recording on right now. Sadly, my love for tech will not replace this absolute crap Samsung Rogue. I hate it now because it's completely old as hell and nothing works on it anymore. Like, so many hardware system failures, it's not even funny. But yeah, I'm also a Mac. PC's nice, especially for gaming, but I prefer a Mac for my everyday use. I just thought I'd throw that in there since I'm talking about myself. I do a little bit of parkour. I'm not any good. I'm not anything you'll see in the videos, but I do every once in a while. I carry it to its most useful purpose for the everyday person, especially a kid who spends most of his time indoors reading philosophy and reading books. I love sci-fi. I don't like most forms of books, but science fiction is just there for me, and I love computer gaming. Xbox is fun, but I don't play online because I hate the asshole-ish competition that you get with a bunch of idiots who sit there and just troll all over the place on Xbox Live, so I don't play too much. I love Valve. Valve makes awesome games. Freaking Half-Life and Portal are my two favorite games in the entire history of ever. Although Brink is coming out soon, and that's going to make me really happy. I like dystopian thought. I like the future. I like thinking about the future and how it could or could not be bad. 1984 and Brave New World are two of my favorite books. Although Miss Woods actually got me and brought me in a nonfiction book that could actually be one of my favorites, and it's Freakonomics, and that's what actually encouraged me to go do economics at UT. Thank you, Savvy. Uh, Other than that, yeah, I can be loyal to a fault if you give me a good reason to, but it's hard to get that loyalty. Um, Music, I love music, but I don't like country, and I find myself not always attracted to rap. Basically, I'm more of a metal and hard rock kind of guy, although I'm down with some indie stuff. And again, Savvy also got me into a little bit of nerdcore. Um, should probably look more into that. I like to bake. Don't call me a faggot for that, but I really do. Baking is fun and it's tasty, and I just don't have the stuff to bake right now, but eventually I'm going to get back into baking and it's going to be awesome. Uh, Magnets hurt my feelings now. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. I don't know enough about myself. I can't just like sit here and tell you like, hey, about myself. This is me. You just gotta chill around me. But I mean, like that's the gist of what I can tell you about myself. So yeah, guess the point is, bye.